Hello, I'm Greg Lake, your host of Forever Green Manufacturing TV. Today we cover another key business strategy that is forever green. In addition, I'll talk about tools that have changed and are changing our lives. Finally, I'll give the Forever Green Manufacturing Award to a company that is using our products in a clever way to solve an interesting problem. Stay tuned to see how they do it. Today I'd like to share the amazing power and benefit of tying a few strings together. In past episodes, I've talked about three concepts, one being front stage, backstage, the others being zero latency and return on investment. The fun starts when you put these three strategies together. The topic of ROI is often thought about as the time to recoup an investment. That could be weeks, months, or years, but I see that as small thinking. On the other hand, I like to think of ROI as return on innovation because that's what I look for in terms of investments in technology. Innovation means multiplying the return beyond just getting some form of technology to pay for itself. I want it to generate multiple times my investment for me to be satisfied, and that's precisely what I want for you as well. So let me make a definition. I like to think of return on investment as RO small I, which indicates small thinking, while RO capital I means return on innovation or multiplier thinking. An investment in an ERP system like SyteLine shouldn't be a decision based upon a necessary evil. You shouldn't look at it as a system you don't want but need in order to get a good set of financial statements. That's an example of return on investment or small thinking. Companies who think in terms of return on investment tend to buy the cheapest alternatives available and get the lowest return on investment and never understand what return on innovation is, much less achieve it. You don't purchase Shop-Trak because everybody's bugging you to replace your data entry clerk, or Doc-Trak because you're running out of file cabinet space, or Enterprise Analytics because it's taking too long for your people to enter information from SyteLine into spreadsheets so you can analyze. Those are examples of return on investment or small thinking. Return on innovation is multiplier thinking. It's leading edge thinking. It's number one thinking. It's the thinking of industry transformers. Let's combine return on innovation with the concept of zero latency. If you recall from past episodes, my definition and objective of zero latency is removing wasted time from any internal process. When you leverage technology to remove time, your business runs faster and more efficiently. You leverage the technology of SyteLine, Shop-Trak, Doc-Trak, and Enterprise Analytics to revolutionize your company's customer service, to increase your confidence and accuracy in costing, so you know what products are your profit winners and losers. You use the technology to understand where you can reduce inventory levels and devote the reclaimed space to new machinery, which boosts output as well as sales. I could go on, but doing this in near real time versus days or weeks late is what zero latency is all about. Your behind the scenes capabilities via automation streamlines your back office, or as we call it in the strategic coach, your backstage. You see, just like in Broadway performance, everybody can see the performance on the front stage, but nobody ever figures out how the backstage pulls it off. Your competitors will see your products, word will travel about your service domination. They'll wonder why you're not bidding on some jobs that you know will be unprofitable. You see, nothing your competitor can do will allow them to figure out your backstage or how you did it. That's the greatest competitive advantage, and one that'll give you more satisfaction, less stress, and while that's happening, a healthier income statement leading to a more dominant company. You see, that should be the objective of technology. That's return on innovation. Adopt these strategies. Use these methods. Do this as I have done, and you will be forever green. Don't change that dial. Yes, this is Confessions of a Workaholic, and as you know, I'm enthralled by new tools and technology. In August, I had to see what's going on in the Bakken oil fields of North Dakota, then headed south to the Black Hills of South Dakota for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. That was a good time. Just a few days later, the scene was New York City for a high-level mastermind meeting. One of the highlights of the trip was talking to a driller in North Dakota who told me they're drilling for oil 10,000 feet below the surface, then bending steel pipe 90 degrees from straight down to straight horizontal, and then drilling for another 1 to 2 miles using today's advanced directional drilling technology. Then in South Dakota, seeing how our 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore were carved out of granite over 70 years ago using more primitive tools of years gone by. And just days later, witnessing the beauty and majesty of One World Trade Center and its state-of-the-art construction as it gets closer to completion in New York City. Even though we have all of these new technologies, at the same time, we're burning off untold amounts of natural gas at the thousands of wells in the Bakken oil region. In fact, that burning gas is so bright it can be seen from space more easily and much larger than some of our largest cities. Why are they burning it off? Because there isn't a convenient way to capture the gas. What does that mean to me? Well, first of all, I'm not saying this to provide ammunition to the greenhouse gas global warming fanatics of the world. What I am saying is that the world is constantly changing right in front of our eyes, and those changes spawn new opportunities. Sure enough, where there's a need, ingenuity will find a way to solve it. I'm an abundance person. From my eyes, there's opportunity everywhere with no end in sight. You're the manufacturers that are creating these opportunities. From our customers who build high-definition replay screens at sports stadiums that are hundreds of feet wide, to others that are making today's amazing three-dimensional printers that print a complete product from nothing but a drawing. Or how about a customer who makes high-tech flight simulators that teach our pilots how to fly our most sophisticated aircraft in some of the most demanding situations? Wow, wouldn't it be great if a 3D printer could print a flight simulator? Okay, I just went off the deep end here, but I'm absolutely rock solid on how you are delivering and will continue to deliver innovations in products, designs, materials, and manufacturing processes that will lead to continuous opportunities for all of us for generations to come. Thank you for your service to a great industry. There's no question, I absolutely love manufacturing. This Forever Green Manufacturing Award is going out to another great company. And I have to say, I really enjoy giving out these awards because it gives me a chance to keep in touch with our customers, hear their successes, and hear their suggestions, which really helps us to improve our products. But this award is going to a great company named Vomella. I'll talk about what Vomella does a little bit later. It's the unique way that Vomella uses SyteLine Shop-Trak that I find very interesting. That uniqueness provides accurate information throughout the company, which improves Vomella's business performance while reducing their dependence on paper. Let's start with a little background. Vomella is a long-time user of SyteLine. They started with SyteLine back in the Progress days, and a couple years ago saw the benefits of upgrading to SyteLine 8 on the SQL platform. But there was a significant issue to overcome. You see, Vomella developed its own time and attendance application in Progress that integrated with ADP. As you probably know, ADP is the world's largest payroll processing company. In the words of Mark Auth, president of Vomella, we didn't want to go through the time, expense, and maintenance of rewriting our time and attendance application. Shop-Trak became our clear solution, and I had plans for Shop-Trak beyond just time and attendance. Mark's vision was to put Shop-Trak touchscreen workstations at every work center in their 5 largest locations and start collecting real-time information directly from the shop floor. Mark said, we're a very serious Shop-Trak user with over 1,000 jobs open at any point in time, as well as having hundreds of employees who use it every day on 100 Shop-Trak workstations. We use Shop-Trak for time and attendance, shop floor labor collection, as well as WIP moves for tracking parts moving from one operation on a job to another. Mark went on to say, the integration of Shop-Trak's time and attendance information with ADP's payroll system works very well. At the same time, Shop-Trak has significantly improved our job costing and job status information. That's great stuff. But Mark went on to explain why they use Shop-Trak to both collect labor as well as to perform whip moves. Vomela has some jobs that have multiple people working on the same job operation. If for some reason more than one person on those operations recorded the same pieces completed and moved, it would double up on work in process quantities. To resolve any potential problems, Vomela tracks only the pieces completed by their workers at any work center. Then as the products are moved from one work center to another, a material handler would record the move quantities using the Shop-Trak whip move transaction. This ensures an accurate count of parts that are moved, eliminating confusion at those downstream operations. Now that's brilliant, as Mark instituted Vomela's own point of control for maintaining accuracy throughout work in process, as well as for finished goods inventories. Can you imagine how much paper the process of collecting labor and whip moves saved, much less the time lag that would have resulted from manually entering all that information for thousands of jobs? That's why Mark said Shop-Trak significantly improved their job costing and job status information. And that's also why Vomela is our Forever Green Manufacturing Award winner. While Mark says they have more to accomplish with Shop-Trak and Doc-Trak, this initial step has spawned improvements that have been felt company-wide. Vomela's headquarters is located in the Twin Cities of Minnesota on the south side of St. Paul, yet they have 15 locations throughout the United States. Vomela does screen printing and prints graphics on film that can be put on anything from vehicles to sign displays to storefronts. Utilizing cutting-edge printing technology, Vomela creates full-size graphics that you've probably seen on race cars, boats, motorhomes, semi-trailers, storefronts, interior store signage, and much, much more. I like to think that Vomela is in many ways a marketing company, as they help their customers market products and service not only better, but impressively better. I've been through their facilities, and I have to say it's awesome. Think of it as printers and plotters on steroids, lots of steroids. To learn more about Vomela, visit their website at www.vomela.com. For their dedication in using Shop-Trak to power their business and reduce their carbon footprint, I proudly present Vomela with the Forever Green Manufacturing Award. Congratulations, Mark, on using innovation not only in your products, but to power your business as well. You and your staff should be very proud of your accomplishments. Your award and our special appreciation pack are on their way. Just a reminder, if you've put Doc-Trak, LaborTrak, Shop-Trak, or Enterprise Analytics to good use in improving your business results and reducing your internal paperwork, please send me an email at glake@lakeco.com. I'd love to speak with you and promote your company as the next Forever Green Manufacturing Award winner. We're always interested in hearing your thoughts about Forever Green Manufacturing TV and our topics. Please leave your comments below. We look forward to seeing them. On behalf of the entire staff of the Lake Companies, thanks for watching.